Hello guys and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. This is race number 26, the final race of the regular season here today at Rockingham Raceway. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you. Starting on the pole today will be Dylan Ibrahimian in that number 36. To his outside will be the 26 of Carter Joey. Keep in mind again, this is the last race. The regular season championship is very much up for grabs. And of course, not many positions left. But this is a race, of course, a double points race. It's win and you're in, basically, here today. So those guys, you know, Bafode Sacco, Michael Collins, Keith Stevens, and others, they're going to be looking to get in. And with that, let's take a look at your playoff scenario right now. Of course, Dustin Davis, he picked up a playoff point at the Indianapolis Road Course. He would now be your number one seed if things stay the same after today. However, if someone like Dylan Ibrahimian wins today, well, actually he can't go to the number one seed. But if someone like Daniel Gittero gets the points lead, he will have the number one seed. So that is very much still up for grabs here. We'll see what happens. And of course, keep in mind, we mentioned it throughout the season. 5 playoff points not going to get you in. And currently it has Bode Sacco, Michael Collins, and Keith Stevens all in the wings, waiting to see if they are going to get in. So we'll see if they can sneak their way in today. Again, it's a double points race. A lot can change after today. It's our final one of the season. So who will be the 12 drivers representing the Lyft National Series playoffs? We're going to find out here in just a moment. Let's roll the intro. We'll be back with your starting lineup here in just a moment. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green. Here at Daytona, the Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now. And here we go. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. It's on the left-hand side of your screen. Again, keep in mind this is the only series currently that is not in the playoffs. Of course, the Truck Series ran their playoff opener earlier today. If you missed that, go back and watch it. The Cup Series, of course, will run their playoff opener tomorrow afternoon, right at noon, here on GCN. But these guys here, they get to determine their fate for the next 7 races. As Dylan Ibrahimian leads us to the green, we're underway at Rockingham. Ibrahimian, he leads the opening lap. Keep in mind, there is no overtime in this race. Overtime begins next weekend at Bristol. Oh, wreck behind, and it looks like Dustin Davis is involved. The 89 is Scott Upton. The 92, Alex Tanker, just shot up the track, got some serious damage. I don't think it'll hurt Dustin Davis. I don't believe he was locked. I don't think anybody was locked in entering today. Let's go see what happened. Just 3 wide exiting turn 2 here. The 20's up in the marbles, can't really steer. And you see bounces off the wall, it drags the 32 into this, and then the 92 Alex Tanker just nowhere to go except into the 32 of Max Anderson. That might kill his playoff hopes. And then Austin Shaw just really slow trying to creep his way through there. Don't believe he took any damage in that. Let's take you back to the green. Here we go, we're getting ready for the restart here on GCN. It'll be Dylan Ibrahimian restarting in the lead, Xavier Rain in second, Eric Faden in third, Carter Joey fourth, Nathan Faden in fifth, Dan Hummel in sixth, Leroy Davis seventh, Stephen Buchholz in eighth, Nicholas Abbott in ninth, and Michael Collins. He rounds out your top 10 as we get ready to get going here once again. As the pace car is off, the green flag will fly. We're back underway at Rockingham. And Dylan Ibrahimian a big lead on that restart. Of course, mind you, after today, we go to Bristol. That'll open up the first round of the playoffs, the round of 12. Then we go to Chicagoland, and then we go to the Charlotte Roval. That'll make up round number 1 of the playoffs. Then we go to Watkins Glen, Gateway Martinsville. That'll be round number 2. And then we wrap it up with the Championship 4 at Ricky Raceway. And of course, that will be the end of the season there. Dylan Ibrahimian, he gets out to a big lead. He has been so close so many times this year. He's been so close, he just hasn't finished the job. We'll see if today he can do so. And Nathan Faden up to second. Eric Faden was in third, but here comes Dan Hummel. And keep in mind, if he wins and somehow sneaks his way into that top 25, he's going to have a shot at the playoffs. As he's now up to second, we'll see, can he chase down the 36? And of course, one thing to keep in mind, again, it's win and you're practically in, because it is double the playoff points at stake. And just look at that lead growing. It's about a second. Let's see if Dan Hummel can close up that gap. Again, he already got a truck win earlier this year. He just narrowly missed the playoffs for the truck series. And you know he'd love to make up for it on the Lyft National side. See, he's going to have to close 1.1 seconds, and he's losing ground. And there it's 1.3, and Dylan Ibrahimian's already locked up 2 more playoff points to his arsenal. And if he can finish the job, of course, mind you, Dan Hummel is back there. There's going to be a cycle of stops coming real soon. The caution is out, and this could be the cycle of stops that we see coming. A huge wreck in turn 3. Leroy Davis, Scott Upton, Casey Naneko, Giorgio Stumu, and these guys need to get slowed down. And they will, but let's see if they pit before we show you what happened. Oh, slow down. See, the 6 is now off the track, so that should eliminate a lot of that issue. But expect them to pit, and they will. Mind you, this is the money stop. This is the season-changing stop coming up here. Right sides are going on. There goes the 0. Did he play some strategy? And he might have. And I think Dylan Ibrahimian just got beat by the 25 off the pit lane, but Steven Buchholz now to the race lead. Let's go see what happened. Well, he bounced off a few of the Colleague cars. He bounces off, I'm assuming he bounced off the wall and then off the 16 and sends the 18 up the track. And then he comes back down right across Dylan Young's bumper into the 9 of Nick Smith. And this is what starts it all. Giorgio Stumu, I don't even think he saw where he was going. He went right into the side, and Daniel Gittero gets a piece of that. So does Trevor Collins and Austin Shaw. And there goes the 4, Casey Naneko. So 2 of the Johnny Davis cars out of the race. Scott Upton might be out after that. And then definitely Nick Smith. This is going to hurt him. But we'll take you back to the green here in just a moment. Welcome back. The cars out of the race. Nick Smith, Scott Upton, Leroy Davis, Giorgio Stumu, and Casey Naneko. A tough break for them. Trevor Collins, Max Anderson, they're a lap down. Anyway, you see we're going to have a lap traffic moment when we get back restarted here. It's going to be Steven Buchholz, Dylan Ibrahimian, Dan Hummel, Nathan Faden, and Eric Faden. As the green flag waves, and we got ourselves a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. There they go, trying to get around the 92, and he is much slower than these guys, so this is going to create a problem. Here comes Dan Hummel. He's going to try and wedge the 36 behind the 92, behind his teammate, and there's the pit stop for the 0, an issue for the 0. This gives the lead to Dan Hummel, but here comes Dylan Ibrahimian. Do we have a caution? It looks as though we do. Trying to find the reason for it. Looks like a spin off of turn 4. Do these guys pit again? Oh, the 36 slowed down. The 21 gave him a little nudge. No pit stops. Let's go see what happened. Alex Tanker just too hard, or pasted too hard off the corner there. He bounced off the wall. Nathan Faden kind of just like, get the F out of the way. You're really impacting my race here. And sends the 92 for a nice little spin. Well, that'll get rid of the 92 in the lead lap traffic there, and it'll help Bobby 2 Davis and the others who are on the verge of going a lap down. So let's take you back to the green. We're going to go green with 4 laps of racing to go. It'll be Dan Hummel, Dylan Ibrahimian, Eric Faden, Nicholas Abbott, and DJ Brady are top 5. Then it's going to be Nathan Faden, Jacob Buchholz, Dave James, Xavier Rain, and it'll be the 38 of Samad Ozkan as an issue for the 5 of Frode Marat. It's a tough break for him. As green flag flies, we're back underway. 4 laps of racing to go. Can Dan Hummel hang on? Here comes Eric Faden. And this would be the final blow to Dylan Ibrahimian's playoff hopes. If he can get around. And he won't be able to. Dylan Ibrahimian knows. Oh man, the 25 is gone. And keep in mind, if a caution comes out, the race is over. 2 laps of racing to go. We got a special post-race show coming up after this, and rather 3 laps of racing to go. But we have a special post-race show after this. We'll tell you all the 12 drivers that made the postseason. And you got to feel for this guy. He's not going to make it, as he is just dropping like a rock. Dylan Ibrahimian just couldn't catch a break all season. He is definitely going to miss the postseason. This guy, though, if he somehow mustered up enough points, he might be in. Otherwise, he just stole playoff points. As the white flag will wave, it's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. We mentioned earlier this year, Dan Hummel, he wants to win races. He had said that to me. Of course, he's my brother. He's like, I just want to win races. He's never won an NR before this season. He won a truck race earlier, I believe a Canadian Tire, and out of turn 4, he's going to win a Lyft National race at Rockingham. Dan Hummel wins the double points race here at Rockingham. And congratulations to him. And a good day for Western New York Autosport. They get their 2nd win of the season. Of course, Austin Shaw got a win earlier this year, which helped them out quite a bit. But congratulations to Dan Hummel. He gets a win. We will see in just a moment that it helped him get into the top 25. And if it did, he's in the playoffs. If it didn't, well, he may be in trouble. And keep in mind, if it did get Dan Hummel in the playoffs, he would bump Nick Smith, Giorgio Stumu, or Austin Shaw. So we'll see who he bumped in just a moment. We'll be back in 15 seconds after we show you your results for the race. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series post-race show. So anyway, here are the 12 drivers that are going to make up the Lyft National Series playoffs this season, and you will note that due to with the playoff points, there's not going to be much, how do you put it? There's not going to be much of a gap between a lot of these guys. It's all single digits, but the 12 drivers will be Dustin Davis. He will be the #1 seed. Daniel Guidero. Then Tyler Faden. He won the regular season championship, and he is in with 15 playoff points. Then you got Tim Randolph, Gene Sanford, Casey Horton, Alexander Rowe. And believe it or not, Dan Hummel narrowly made the top 25. He is in the playoffs. He will be the 8th seed. Then you got Trevor Collins, Alex Tanker, Austin Shaw, and Nick Smith. You gotta feel for Dylan Ibrahimian, though. He came so close, but yet finished so far back. And then those guys with the 5 playoff points. And also, should I note as well, you gotta feel bad as well for Giorgio Stumu. A bad race, and it costed him. He needed to stay in front of Nick Smith to have a shot. But Dan Hummel, though, the storyline entering the playoffs, of course, you know, he made it in a surprising fashion. Something we didn't expect to happen, honestly. I mean, that this is what the double points races are about. And he now moves from God knows what position he was in into the 8th seed. So now he's moved from, well, I'm actually looking it up right now. He's moved from 35th in the points to 6th. Or 8th with the reset, I should say. So congratulations to him. We want to thank you guys for watching. And we will see you back here for the opening playoff race at Bristol. Until then, goodbye everyone.